Hello everyone, I'm Sachin Tavayate. Here is my project for ITE 1942, a inventory management system for a retail shop. This presentation contains the introduction to my project, the inventory management system IMS, and the purposes of my interfaces: login page, home page, adding user page, transaction page, supplier page, add product page, and the inventory view page. And also there will be a short video clip which contains how my system works. Hope this presentation will be an interesting one. Most of this time in retail shops we don't see proper inventory management. Therefore, this software is basically an inventory management system for retail store. I designed it using Microsoft Visual Studio using C# language. So this system helps to store and keep the right amount of stock, avoid keeping too much or less. So let's see the other pages of this software. Always in your system there is a login page, and here is my login page. So in this login page, if it's a existing user, we can directly log in, or if it's a new user, we can use signing option. So this login page, navigate it to the login form, and the signing button navigate to the add user option, directly to the add user option. When we click the login button, as I told you, it directed us to the login form. There we have to input our password, username. So the system is connected to a database, and when the authentication is done, we can go to the home page. In next slide, we'll talk about home page. This is my home page. There, as you can see, there's 5 navigate buttons to the each pages, each interfaces. There are add use option, add product, add suppliers, to view inventory, and to do transactions. And we can also use the logout option to log out from the system. In this add user option, we can add a new user, but before that you have to log in with existing user credential, and you have to add a new user. Here is the add user interface. As I told you, there we have to enter a username and a password. We can't use existing usernames because it's a primary key. So when we add users, we can navigate to the login form using the back option or clicking the login button. Here is the add supply interface. There we have to give a supply ID. It's a unique ID, and a name, and an email, contact number. Contact number should be within 10 characters, and address. Then we can click the add button, and it will upload it to the database, and it will be saved. And we can use back option to come back to the home page. This is the interface we use to add products. There also product ID is here, and it's also a unique ID, and a product name, product category, whether it's a food or a beverage, and the price. Here also we can, after clicking the add button, we can click the back button to come back to the home page. This is the transaction interface which we use to update transactions. There we can see product ID, quantity and type. Product ID, we told in previously product page, it is the primary key of that table. So here this is a foreign key which we use to identify which product we purchased or sell. The type option, there's only two options, purchase or sell. After giving the inputs, we can click execute button and update the transaction to the database. When we update a transaction using execute button, the below data grid view displays our past transactions and the current transaction. This is the interface which we use to view our stocks. There we have inventory ID. It is automatically updating ID, and transaction ID comes from the transaction table. So here it's a foreign key. Quantity comes from whether the transaction type is a purchase or a sell, and it will add or subtract. So the product ID comes from the product table, and here we use two foreign keys and one primary key. When we click the view store button, we can see our current stocks. So all the introductions to the interfaces are done, and let's have a short video clip to see how the system works. This is the end of my presentation. So I hope everyone got an idea of my project, inventory management system for retail shop, and thank you.